conversation with Rakesh Sharma, ED of Bajaj Auto and NDTV Profit. Upbeat about growth. Industry will grow at 6 to 8%. They say they will grow faster. How much is open to interpretation. Margins, 3 quarters in a row, they have done 20%. They're not sticking to a number, but hopeful of better margins despite the fact that EV volumes will grow. Remember, EVs are margin dilutive, but they are saying the electric bike volumes will grow, and yet they are hopeful of maintaining margins. Launches across the ecosystem. So, internal combustion engines as well as electric vehicles, they will have launches across, and they have also launched the CNG bike, Freedom 125. They are very hopeful of better numbers out there as well. So strong growth for brokerages like Nomura. It's their top buy because of all of the factors that I mentioned. And the one question that I had for them was about the CNG bike itself, about whether commuters will brave the long queues at a CNG gas station and whether the bike is too heavy because it's 150 kgs versus conventional about 120 kgs or thereabouts. And he had, or Rakesh Sharma had, a positive affirmation in response to both of those questions.
We are more than positive about the gas distribution companies rising to the challenge, and I'm not just, this is not just coming from within me. We have obviously been in touch with them and they have been very, very supportive, I must say, because in the end, these companies are putting in huge amount of capex into building infrastructure, which is, pipelines and CNG pumping station. What they want is throughput, and the transport segment, which is buses and cars and three-wheelers, are a significant segment for them. Now, with the addition of this vast number of two-wheelers, they're very positive about it because it is bringing new customers and it'll help them to pump more gas through their network and have a better utilization. And this was seen in the beginning with cars and three-wheelers also. These lines were separated, because the petrol pumps and these gas dispensing stations, they take note of the fact that these customers are coming and they need to serve them well. I have no doubt that they will respond to the rising numbers which start visiting their stations and provide more outlets. So I think there may be a lead and lag effect, but eventually, given the government's focus on this, I think we should see a better customer experience for two-wheelers as it goes along. When it comes to the second one, which you asked about the weight of the bike, in fact, we've got already 5,000 plus bookings. We had just opened it in Maharashtra and Gujarat and now nationally. But most of these 5,000 plus bookings within less than a week have come from just these 2 or 3 states. We've got some 45,000 inquiries. Even our finance company has received 15,000 inquiries for loans. So there is and we are talking to some of these people, to the early people. There is, having a solid weight is actually being appreciated by a lot of people because, the traditional 100cc bike is a light bike, keep the bike light so it can give a nice fuel consumption number. But so I would say that is actually a compromise. That where you made the bike light, the tires very, very thin, and what happens, it means that the balance and the steadiness on our kind of roads gets compromised. That's a compromise because you want to keep the weight low to give better mileage. But here, because of CNG's ability to give much better mileage, that constraint is not there. And in fact, of course, the CNG cylinder also adds weight. The echo from the market is, wow, this is a solid bike. So I need not get worried about it. And it has presence. So the style is causing presence. So I would say that actually having a heavier bike in the kind of style which we have put is actually a positive for these people who are used to these tinny bikes because of some other reason.